All right, good morning, everybody. Joe Van Duren here, and welcome to our Virtues Pick for today. I'll adjust this just a little bit. There we go. We have a great word today, and one that we can benefit from as we focus on it today. And that word, that virtue that came up for us today was moderation. So let's look at the virtue description first, and then we'll see how we're going to focus on it today. Moderation is being content with enough. It is using self-discipline to create healthy balance between work, rest, reflection, and play. Moderation protects us from the pull of addictive desires. We do not grasp to do or have more in the belief that we are lacking. We do not try to be everything to everyone. We set healthy boundaries that value our time and energy. We protect ourselves from the stress of overdoing. We discern our own perfect rhythm. Moderation isn't deprivation, it is loving ourselves enough to choose what is just right. So, oh boy, what a great word, right? Because don't we all find ourselves overdoing it, right? And over committing to things, and sometimes even having thoughts of what we're lacking, and so we feel like we need to do more. And the truth is that we have everything that we need. We have it inside of ourselves already. The universe has it waiting there for us. And it really is a matter of getting out of that mindset of not having enough or lacking or, being concerned about the idea that other people have more things than us or they're doing more things. And it really comes down to clarifying for ourselves what are the things that are most important to me at this moment and in this time and in this, as we look forward to the future, what are the things that are going to be the most important things for me. And of course, there's going to be certain things that come up for us, right? Our health is certainly one. And so, how are we doing with our health? Are we getting the amount of rest that we need? Are we getting the amount of nutrition that we need? Are we getting enough time to slow our brain down and reflect on life? And take, and relax a little bit, right? And play a little bit. And so that's what moderation is all about. If we focus just on one part of our life, if we're only worried about working and making money and moving forward in the material kind of ways, then we lose out on the possibilities that we have in enjoying life by taking time to play, taking the time for 15 minutes each day just to sit and meditate and to reflect and to think. And if we don't take those times, we can get so caught up in a distorted way of thinking that our belief systems can get all out of whack. And next thing you know, we're losing energy for life. We're losing energy for each other. And the stress of overdoing in one particular aspect of our life overwhelms us. And so that's what moderation is all about. It's about being content with having enough. And if we're alive in this moment and we're moving forward, then we have enough, right? And we have what we need at that moment. And so as I think about moderation, and this is an area that I think all of us, certainly I have had a lot of work to do in this area. Being able to clarify completely what it is that's important to me so that I don't overspend myself or exert myself in areas of my life that in the end aren't going to be as important to me as something else. And so where is that for you? And it's not my business or anyone else's to say, oh, you should do more in this area or you should do more in that area. No, that's not our job, right? Our job is as individuals, as unique individuals with our own needs and desires and wants, to decide for ourselves what is right for us. But to do so with reflection, to do so in balance, to do so with the rhythm, as it describes it here, is we discern our own perfect rhythm, and we find that rhythm, and and it changes. I would say that where I'm at in my life right now, without having kids living at home and without, young kids and whatnot is different by a long shot than it was when I had young children. So, it's really just this moderation is a balancing act that takes place in different seasons of our life, and that's is so important for us to grasp. How do we teach our children about moderation? If children had their way, it might begin with the kinds of foods that they want to eat, right? So if the kids had their way, maybe they'd want cookies and candy and ice cream and all those good things, the things that are enjoyable. They would want it more often than maybe is best for their health. And so, we're teaching them, and we can use this word with them. In other words, so we don't want to just say to the kid, no, you can't have ice cream, right? Or, we want to use it in the context of virtue that we're developing. And so in our family, and I love to use that term, in our family, we demonstrate moderation in the amount of ice cream that we eat, right? Moderation is by making healthy choices and not being being too extreme. So in our family, we have ice cream once a week or 2 times a week or only at, I don't know. It doesn't matter what it is. It's yours to decide, and that's what I think is so important, is that we have to discern for ourselves and for our own family what is best for them. And without giving in to the addictive desires that we have, without giving in to the pressures that we feel maybe from other people, we have to do what's best for our family. And so we begin our teaching our children about moderation, maybe with physical things like ice cream and special treats like that, and then it turns into moderation with getting our chores done, right, and being able to do the amount of work that we need to do, and still have time for play. And we use the word moderation because they begin to understand that they'll find their own perfect rhythm, and we can help them to see that we're not lacking in anything, but we're going to do things in a moderate way that has a healthy balance between all those things. One of the biggest things that come up for with families is, how do I balance all this, the work and play with the kids and schoolwork and social life, and how do I balance all these things? And it really does begin with clarifying the most important things to you. And then, as Stephen Covey said, putting the big rocks in first, right? The big things go first. And then all these other things we'll find time for, and we'll do so in a healthy way. So those are my thoughts today about moderation, and I'll be thinking about that today as I love to play golf, but and I would go every day, but is that the best thing for me? Both health-wise, is it the best thing for my family? Is it the best thing for getting my work done that I need to do? Is it, is it best for the time that I'm able to give to clients? So, I have to set those boundaries for myself, and that's how I'm going to be thinking about it today. So thank you very much for being here. I hope that you will focus on this virtue of moderation today and think about how it applies in your family, how you can make it work so that you have these healthy boundaries and valuing your time and energy and that of your children. So thank you for being here, and until next time, keep practicing all of the virtues and the 4 C's of successful families, and that is clarity, communication, consistency, and community. Until next time, keep having the courage to parent. Bye.